What's happening, guys? Welcome to today's show. I thought today was going to be a boring day for transfers, but we've got two very big transfers to talk about. First, we're going to talk about Harry Kane. Bayern Munich have officially put in a £60 million bid for the English striker. Now, this is massive. I knew that Bayern Munich had interest in Harry Kane. Oliver Kahn is a massive fan of Harry Kane, and he is in a hierarchy at Bayern Munich. He made it public sort of last year sometime that he would love Harry Kane at Bayern to replace Robert Lewandowski. We were led to believe that Bayern couldn't really afford him, but it looks like they've put in their first offer, which is £60 million, that Tottenham and Daniel Levi have turned down. Now, listen, everyone says that Daniel Levi is this massively smart businessman, or he ain't smart. Under his tenure, they've won one trophy. Yes, they've got the stadium built, whatever. Nonsense. Spurs are not a successful team. They've got rid of Luka Modric, they've got rid of Van der Vaart, they've got rid of Dembele, they've got rid of Gareth Bale. For predominantly Modric and Gareth Bale were big money moves. Now, Harry Kane is in the last year of his contract. He probably ain't going to sign another one if he has an iota of sense. So that means he will go for free. If Real Madrid or Bayern Munich want to sign him, and they want to sign him maybe a little bit on the cheap, like a 60, 70, 80 million pound deal, wouldn't it be better to sell him to Bayern Munich or Real Madrid rather than Manchester United or Chelsea, a direct rival in England? Sell him foreign. Sell him overseas. Now, it doesn't make sense. Like, £60 million is better than nothing. Because even with Harry Kane, you're not going to get in the top four next year, Spurs. You're going to be outside the top four anyway. Postecoglou will fail, even with Harry Kane. Because, like I've said previously, managers that come from the SPL don't usually do well. And Brendan Rodgers was an exception because he's an outstanding manager, better than Postecoglou, and had previous Premier League experience. So, it ain't going to make a difference if Harry Kane stays or Harry Kane goes. They ain't going to get the top four, and Postecoglou is going to fail. So, it doesn't make any sense what Daniel Levi is doing. Bayern Munich have come in with an offer. We don't know if Real Madrid are going to come in for an offer. We don't know what's happening at Manchester United. We don't know if Chelsea are going to come in for an offer with Poch. But this could be potentially Harry Kane's only offer. And it's £60 million. You can do a lot with £60 million now in football or any stage. It's either that or he goes for free. Because if Harry Kane signs a new contract, he is the stupidest, most unambitious player in history, especially with his ability level. Now, Harry Kane should be swimming to Munich if it means playing for a massive club like Bayern Munich. I do think this will be Bayern Munich's first offer. I do think that the Harry Kane transfer saga will be one of the biggest of the summer. I do think there will be 3 or 4 clubs abroad and domestically together that will be vying for Harry Kane's signature. The best thing Harry Kane should do is what Man United have asked him to do, have advised him to do, and that is put in a transfer request and request to leave Tottenham. But he has no balls. He is pony and he is dumb, but he's a footballer with great ability. Now, Bayern Munich ain't going to give up. I think this will be one of many offers, 2 or 3, to try and get Harry Kane to that massive football club because they won him and he's a main target for them. Real Madrid, I think, will come back in for him. I do think Chelsea might try and test the waters, even though they've got Nkunku and Martinez. They are not proper number 9s. Chelsea need a number 9, and I do think Manchester United will come in for him. If all of those 4 clubs come in for him, I think his preferred choice will be Manchester United, but are they willing to pay the money that Daniel Levi wants, and that's upwards of £100 million for a 30-year-old in the last year of his contract? I don't know. But you still get 3-4 years out of Harry Kane. This is going to be very interesting. Bayern Munich have now started to stir up the pot. Daniel Levi has said no to this offer, too low, or, I don't know if they want to keep him or they're trying to see how much money they can get for him. But Harry Kane needs to do himself a favour and to request the transfer, make your feelings and your thoughts clear to the Tottenham hierarchy and to the fans who will not begrudge you, and they should not begrudge you. No Tottenham fan should begrudge Harry Kane for wanting to leave. He's done enough for your football club and he wants to go and win things, and that's not going to happen at Spurs. So let the guy go. And Harry, if you've got any bottle, do what Manchester United have advised and request a transfer. Get yourself free. And let the clubs bid for you, and you choose the club that you want to go to. But Bayern Munich are back in the race. This is going to stir up the pot, and I think this is going to trigger the transfer saga for Harry Kane. Now, this news coming in late. Arsenal have tabled their third bid, £100 million up front, plus £5 million in add-ons for Declan Rice to come to the Emirates. This in response to Manchester City's first offer of about 70 or 80 million with £10 million in add-ons. West Ham rejected that straight away. No, too low. Arsenal have come back with their third and final offer, £100 million up front with £5 million in add-ons. Now, I think West Ham are going to say yes, and I think that this deal is going to move forward quickly. I think the medical is going to be done swiftly. I think personal terms might already be agreed, and if they've not, this will happen very quickly, and this is fantastic. This is fantastic for Arsenal. Kai Havertz done. Timber close. That's already about, 110 million plus Declan Rice, that's 200 million. Now, I think that Arsenal will get another midfielder, probably in the range of a 40 to 60 million pound midfielder. So that will take Arsenal spending to over 250 million for 4 players in this transfer window. Now, I know I'm talking too soon, but the third bid for Declan Rice has officially been put in. West Ham, just sell the lad. You got £100 million. He's got 1 year left on his contract. That is the record signing for a British player in the Premier League. Let him go. Let's get the contract signed. Let's get the player to Arsenal. Everyone's happy. Declan Rice is happy. Arsenal have got their man. West Ham have got their money. And Declan Rice has got his move. And that is fantastic. Arsenal are showing real intent. They bottled it at the end of last season. They didn't have the players, they didn't have the squad, they didn't have the characters, and they're trying to rectify this straight away with quality players, with quality signings, with good characters. They're at least trying to bridge the gap. They're spending big. And I think the Cronkies want Arsenal to win all of the major honours in the Premier League, in domestic football and in Europe. Their NFL team have won the Super Bowl. Their NBA team, the Nuggets, have won their basketball league, the top honour. And now it's time for Arsenal to win the top honours under the Cronkies. And the Cronkies are putting their money where their mouth is. It seems like it is. Let's get these signings done. It's the only way to bridge the gap. You've got to splurge the cash. City have done it. They're going to continue to do it. Arsenal are trying to bridge that gap between them and City and trying to open the gap up between themselves and the clubs under them. Arsenal are trying to really get their deals done quickly with intent and to try and carry on this forward momentum into next season. Now, all we can do is wait. All we can do is wait to see if West Ham accept. And if West Ham accept, Declan Rice will be an Arsenal player in the very near future, joining Havertz, joining Timber at the Emirates. Now, let's see what happens, guys. I'm going to end this video here. I'll be back tomorrow for another one. So please comment, smash the like, share and subscribe. And I'll see you tomorrow for another one. Peace.